Hello, welcome to today's episode of More Than Just Task Management, your favorite daily podcast where we help you build a thriving business. With me, Anna Angelova, and my favorite co host, Jores Minusvant, both of us business consultants. I'm also a business coach. Hey, Jores. I would have said good morning, but not the good morning anymore. It's like
That's why
good
I'm laughing.
afternoon,
Good noon, not even afternoon. Well, 3 minutes
three
afternoon.
minutes afternoon. So,
Good noon, good noon. Anna, nice to see you again. Um, yeah, it's another beautiful sunny day, which is pretty actually, uh, rare. Almost 5 days of beautiful sunny skies. Yesterday was like absolutely summer-like, and I still haven't put my
yeah,
bike on the road yet. As soon
yeah,
as
I
I do, it
know,
will
I
start
know.
raining. I know it's coming.
It
All
is, it
right.
is.
So, what's the topic today, Anna? What are we discussing?
Yeah, so today we are moving towards talking about your customer engine, and it's specifically with the customer journey. And the five stages we will be discussing today, they're not the ones that you're used to, like with unaware, aware, problem aware, solution aware, and these kind of things. We actually want to review the whole path that someone takes from not even knowing about you to being your past customer ultimately. Mm. And just quickly to mention, so the five stages are before someone is even aware of you, right? Like before the awareness. They don't even know you exist. This is the first one. Then once they know you exist and they come into your world, you have warm, semi-warm, cold, like semi-cold, whatever I go this like from cold to like really hot, hot, hot
Lukewarm.
prospects. Yeah, like all these stages, prospects,
Mm,
leads. So they know you exist and they like what you do. They trust you and they might even be
hmm.
considering working with you, right?
Yep.
They might already be ready. It might be their buying period. So mm, these are the leads and prospects you have. And this is stage two, right? And then
Hmm.
with active customers, like this is stage three, right? Like, okay, you get to the sale and you have active customers. So these are the ones that are currently buying from you. If you have a service, like they're currently working with you. If you have a product, they are buying, like they keep on coming back and buying again and again, right?
Hmm.
And then together with the active customers, the fourth one you have is inactive. And these are the ones that have gone quiet. Maybe they are ghosting you a little bit, right? Like
Hmm.
they bought from you a couple of times and suddenly they haven't been back yet, right? Back again. So these are kind of inactive customers. And then the last one, the fifth one, is in the stages is a past client. And when we talk about past clients, the relationship is over, right? There is no like there can't be your clients anymore, and things change, right? Like let's say, uh, what's an example? Um, And because one of our clients is a lawyer and she works
Yeah.
with immigration, let's say, like you got your citizenship or something like this, and
Hmm.
that's it. Like if you specialize it's only in immigration law, right? They
Hmm.
get their citizenship, and usually that's it, right? Like,
Yeah.
this can be past clients, or
Hmm.
let's say you are working with professionals, like with CEOs, for example, or like executives in big 500 Fortune 500 companies, right? Let's say you work with this kind of executives, and then one of your clients, an executive, retires, right?
Hmm.
So they will be a past client. So these are the five, right? The five stages, and before they even know about you, once they're in your world, once they turn into leads and prospects, once they're active clients, some of them can become inactive and some of them can become past clients.
Hmm. And we'll talk about how to handle all of these, right? Stages.
Yes, absolutely. And here is the
Mm-hmm.
thing that a lot of, when you think about all these stages, so what happens is that mm, the first couple of stages are like unaware. We're always trying to find more people, right? More customers, more prospects. Like we're always trying
Mm-hmm.
to find more prospects. And then uh, with the prospects, again, all of us, we in business, small, medium, even big companies, right? We all spend some time or quite a bit of time actually nurturing the relationships, right? Turning prospects into actually paying clients, into active clients. And then, of course, stage three is also like with the active clients. This is also where a lot of us pay attention, like we deliver things, right? And it's to an extent though, like again, like it's there's always room for improvement in any single stage, right? But many of us, and with the clients we work with as well, forget about the others, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like forget about, even forget, sometimes even forget about the first one, even forget about the creating awareness and bringing more people into their world.
Mm-hmm.
And especially forget about the inactive and past clients, thinking, oh, this person is not a client anymore, right? Like he retired, so he's not my client anymore. There's no need to focus on this person anymore. Hmm. Is it really true?
No, these are gold mines. Definitely gold mines. Yeah. The first one really matters. If people don't hear about you, you don't exist. It's like the current stage of the Gen Z, millennial, whatever. If it doesn't happen on Instagram, you've never had a vacation. Or same thing here. If they can't come, if they don't hear from you, you don't exist. Whether it's through the website or however you're trying to access people or advertise, your marketing needs to make sure that it reaches the right people, but it needs to reach them. That's stage one. It matters. That's where it brings the cold, warm, and hot prospects for you. And the stage four. Stage four is a gold mine. Inactive customers. Sometimes you go in and just to say hi, how are you? Thank you for your past work. It just re-engagement starts, and oh yeah, actually, I was just chatting last week. I needed this. Oh, by the way, like they literally go from stage four to stage three. They become active clients again.
And absolutely, stage four has so much to offer with people who are a little bit inactive. And then the same thing applies to stage five when you think about it. And stage five is also where, again, in addition to what you were saying about the inactive customers, with past customers, testimonials, referrals, like the fact that they have just completed working with you and they might not have repeat business with you doesn't mean that you should forget about them. And they might be some of your biggest fans, even if they've moved on and they will not be buying anything from you anymore, or you're in a business that you don't really have repeat clients, right? Like that's it. Like, well, it's a one and done thing. It's still like they can still be amazing ambassadors for your business. So thinking about like every single stage, there is something to do, improve, right? And I know, Joris, you already talked a little bit about the first stage, but talking about creating that awareness. So one thing is interesting, like I mentioned that I was attending the business masterclass the last week, and there was something very interesting that Darren Hardy mentioned there, and I loved it. It's like we as small and medium-sized businesses play a different game. So our efforts need to be really, really focused in how we attract and who we attract and how we play the game. Playing the game the way that corporations play it, like we don't have the resources. Most of us don't have venture funding and things like this, billions to spend on marketing. And so really being really, really clear and really focused on how we create that awareness, how we do this, how we approach it, whether it's online or offline. And being visible in ways that really, really help us as small businesses. Like, where are your people? Like, this is one key thing. Like, where are your people? And building that awareness as like in a way that works for you, right? In a way that you can measure ROI. And this is one of the things, like, and measure it not in terms of likes and clicks and things like this, but really in terms of money. Like, how much revenue do you make out of this, right? Like, really, really being focused on, yes, creating helpful content matters. Starting conversations and these kind of things matter. But here, what is really important and how you can improve this stage, like, for yourself, and also the experience that people who come into your world have, is, yeah, absolutely being helpful, being human centric, right? How can you help them? How can you make their life better? But also, like, really focusing on where your people are, being visible where your ideal customers are, not going everywhere and trying to boil the ocean. So before the attraction, right? Before they're aware with you about you, when we talk about attraction, again, play the game that helps you as a small business grow. Don't play the game that's the big corporations play. And we've mentioned this, that one of our strengths and one of the things that we have that bigger corporations don't have is how human we can be, how much we can do things that don't scale. And this can be your superpower, because when you do things that don't scale, you actually, the perceived value can be so huge. So these are just a few things at the top of my mind in terms of the stage one with the attraction. How do you do this in the customer journey? Joris, you want to mention some things for improving in terms of prospects, like how we warm up the prospects?
Yeah, it's very simple. Make it ridiculously easy for them to sign up. Go to next steps. Be very clear, like you mentioned, even in your part of the attraction, have a clear offer, quantifiable to the dollars, and then a very prompt follow up. You follow up with them, and I think they say most people close on the fifth follow up.
Oh,
So
I've heard
fifth
even
call,
seventh, depending on what kind of offer.
five,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Five is after five. I would think this is not your customer anymore. But yeah, so make it very clear, and then reiterate what is it they're going to gain, the value that you're going to add to them. That's very important. I think it's very simple. Very don't need to even to elaborate. Make it ridiculously easy for them to sign up. Go to next step. Like you, part of what we have. It cannot be easier than a ELI assessment. That's
Yeah.
that's the first step the first step of your journey with us. It can't be easier than that. Just click on the link and go take the survey. We'll get back to you with the results. It's so yeah. I think that's for lead prospecting.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
the thing is, like, when you were thinking about next step, and if
Mhm.
people are not taking the next step, again, think, is it easy enough? Is it clear enough? And there might be, like, you might actually need to make it easier. And
Yeah.
one example I want to give is that a lot of us are thinking, oh, scheduling a free consultation call or strategy call is an easy first step. Actually, no. People are not, like, not a lot of people are eager to jump on a call with you.
Mhm.
So a first step where they just download something or go through a quiz or something like this might be uh, they might face less resistance. So
Mhm.
really thinking about uh, small step, and this is the thing, when we pile up small steps, they say yes to us with one small step. Then we add the next small step where they say yes to us in one way or another, even when they're not paying, right? Like, they say yes by taking the quiz. From taking the quiz, they say yes by downloading additional white paper you might have. from the white paper, they say yes by taking the next step, which is attending a workshop you are delivering or something like this. And then from the workshop, they might say they take the next step where it's like working with you. So, and not everyone goes through these small steps. Like there would be people who join your workshop directly, right? Or people who start working with you directly. So everyone goes through different journey, but most people will most likely follow a path with those small steps. And once they become, like once they go through this process, right, and become customers, like active customers, very, very important how you treat your active customers, setting the expectations, communicating clearly, delivering on what you promised. So really, really important, first and foremost, deliver on what you promised, deliver on the basic expectations. Like I know we've mentioned this before, like mapping the customer, what customer engagement looks like and what the expectation is at every single touch point, and making sure that you deliver on these expectations. And of course, after that, then you add those amazing unexpected moments, amazing surprises, wow moments where they're like, oh wow, over delivery, right? Or so, and that's why they say under deliver, under promise and over deliver, right? Under promise and over deliver. And treat your active customers as the gold that they are, because one of the things is that your active customers are the best ones. Like they are more likely to get more from you, to buy more from you. And I know, Jores, you've like, especially when you work with corporations, this is that idea of land and expand, right? And even when you are in a B2C world, you might have a few programs where one of your active customers has bought two of your programs, but you might have three more, and they might not even be aware of this. So like it's really those active customers, treat them as the in a way royalty they are. And when you have great offers, when you have upgrades and things like this, share them, and with your active customers. We were talking about how we went to one of the carriers here, and it turned out that our plans were like my plan was grandfathered, and I was paying $30-40 a month more than the new plan they have, and they didn't proactively reach out to me. And the thing is that if they were not all the same corporation-y type of thing, this would make me think twice and say I want to go to a different place that actually will actively, proactively reaches out to me, right? So a lot of things to consider in terms of how you deliver value and how you make the experience an experience where everyone is like, oh wow.
Yeah. And then once these customers become inactive, what do? We again, we don't want to give them this expression that you were active, we were communicating with you on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, we loved you, then you became inactive, we stopped communicating. Now all of a sudden we want more money from you and we're reaching out. So make sure that your message is delivered with genuine curiosity, not pressure for more sales. Offer them something tailored and say, while we were working, we learned this from you, and then we just came up with this, and I thought of you, that you can take advantage of this. What do you think? You want, let's just review it and see where we can, something in that line where it makes them feel important enough that they're still important for you, not just you were forgotten and then now all of a sudden we remembered you because our sales dropped. So again, be very genuine. And I think that's very similar, sort of similar, with like it is a like fine line between inactive customer and past customer. But again, you can try that with a past customer, even bring them back to active or inactive layer. But I think with past clients, which they've completely exhausted and there is no more, I think they become sort of your alumni. It's just staying with touch with them, celebrate their wins, their success, and ask for referrals. Re-engage must be probably based on either a completely new service or a new business that you built. But a referral would be very good for referral. I think that would be the best you can get out of a past client, a referral or introduction.
Yeah, and staying in touch with them is really important because you never know, right? Even with the example where an executive retired, but then what happens is a lot of, especially active people, right? They retire, they are like 2 months into retirement, and they're okay. I'm bored now, and they go back. They might not go back to a Fortune 500 company, but they might start their own business.
Yeah.
They might become a consultant or something like this, right? So a lot of opportunities for delivering an exceptional experience, and that's why it's really important to think about the whole journey, and it's really important to show you people that you know them. And when you talk about, of course, you can get a lot into the nuances, into, oh yeah, like with prospects, like they're those who are unaware, problem aware, uh, solution aware, aware of your product, like you can get into a lot of these details as well. So there are nuances within your active customer database. There are nuances. Inactive customers, there are probably nuances, past clients, but at least having those five categories that we talked about, so you can really show these people that you know them. You can really tailor the messages. And again, it's all about making it a journey that they enjoy. And even if they become a past customer or are inactive, they still enjoy the experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is like, yes, of course, as businesses, like we need to make profits. Like this is why we exist. Like this is one of the things about running a business. But when we talk about the customer journey, again, each stage has room for improvement, and it bring something to the overall experience of what happens when people work with you, whether you're providing services or even just products, right? Coming to your store and buying something, a cup of coffee or a muffin or whatever it is, right? So
Mm-hmm.
think about like this week, take a little bit of time and pick one stage from the customer journey, like one stage where you think that you can do better, where you think that, you know what, we can improve here, and identify one way. So one stage, one way to improve the experience, and at least make sure that it delivers on the basics, right? The basic expectations, and see how you can improve it. And we mentioned quite a few things, right? With the whole all the stages and the whole journey. So there's so many things you might be able to do, like rewriting the welcome email, checking in with an inactive client. It's that simple, right? It's that simple. So start small, choose one, and go ahead and make the journey more enjoyable for yourself and for your clients as well.
Very well put. I like it.
Yes, oh, me too, me too. And of course, this is one thing that we do with our clients, right? Like we help them map the customer journey and identify the basic expectations and identify wow moments and all these things. So, as we mentioned, if there is anything you want us to share more, let us know. If you want to work with us, let us know. And we will see you tomorrow when we are moving towards marketing specifically, and reviewing the differences between social media marketing and digital marketing. So if this is something that you'd like to learn more about, let us know. And actually, not let us know, join us.
Join us.
Join us
Yeah, sounds
tomorrow.
exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember, subscribe, and remember to listen to the episode tomorrow. And yeah,
All right.
that's it from today, I think, unless you have anything else to share, Joris.
No, no, no. I think we're good. We're good. This is amazing. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks. Thank you. Me
Bye.
too. Bye.